Thanks for clicking on the button and coming to the first part of our lesson on Spanish small talk. So once you watch this video, you're going to want to review this list of words, which we'll go over a little bit later. Then you're going to do a practice. This practice is linked to Quizlet, and you're just going to play a game and make sure you're comfortable with the words before you move on to the assessment. Now, this assessment is required, and you should have a score of 11 out of 12 before you move on. And at the end of the unit, when I'm assigning grades, remember I will check this to make sure you have an 11 out of 12. It's not too hard. This just makes sure that you will be successful in the next part of the unit. They're very simple questions, and you can refer to your notes if you feel like you need to. But the point is that you know what these words mean by the end of the practice. So we're going to look over the words and learn how to pronounce them. Feel free to pause the video or say the words along with me. It is very important that you learn how to pronounce them because it'll be used later on in the unit. Now, I know there looks like there's a lot of words, but most of these words are some that you have heard before and some that you already know. So hola, which you already know, or probably already know, means hello, and adios means goodbye. And then these next three phrases are very similar, but they're all very important. So they all start with hasta, as you can see, which means see you. And then the next word in the phrase is going to have a different meaning. So luego means later, pronto means soon, and mañana means tomorrow. So that gives us three different ways of saying that we're going to see someone later. So hasta luego, hasta pronto, and hasta mañana. The next phrase is ¿qué tal?, which kind of means what's up. So you would respond to this in Spanish very similar to how you would in English. So if you say ¿qué tal?, someone's going to respond with nada mucho or nada importante, which we'll cover later, but basically means nothing much. Exactly how we would respond in English. ¿Cómo está is the typical how are you? And I've put down three very common one-word answers that we're just going to learn for now and then add on to later. So bien is good, así así is so-so, y mal is bad. So if someone asked you ¿cómo está?, you would respond bien and then add in y2, which asks and you. And this is a polite way of responding. If someone asked us, how are you? We wouldn't just say good and leave it at that. We'd ask them how they were also, and you'll do the same thing in Spanish. Next, we have vale, which is okay. And this is kind of an affirmation word and makes someone understand that we are listening. So if someone's talking in Spanish, you want to occasionally respond with, vale or okay, just as we would in English. De nada, which I'm sure you already know, means you're welcome, and gracias means thank you. Next, we're going to move on to a set of words for the weather. So, ¿qué tiempo hace? Means what's the weather like? The first set of responses we're going to go over here starts with hace, meaning it is. And then you pick a word from this list to tag on to the end. So if I wanted to say it is cold, I'd say hace frío. Calor is hot. Viento is windy. Sol is sunny, bien or mal tiempo is good and bad weather respectively, and fresco is brisk. So you can choose any combination of those to describe what the weather is like. But if you want to say it is raining, you simply say llueve. This is a kind of unique word in Spanish, and it also goes with nieva, meaning it is snowing. So with those two, we only need one word answers, which is really nice and convenient. If I want to say there are clouds, or it is cloudy, I'd say hay nubes. We can also say hay niebla for it's foggy. So with those two words, it's also a set. So first we say hay, and then the word to indicate clouds or fog, nubes y niebla respectively. Then the last three words we're going to go over, I'm sure you've already know or have already heard. Buenos días, meaning good morning. Buenas tardes, good afternoon. And buenas noches, meaning good night. So go through the video again, make sure you know how to pronounce the words, and then move on to the practice. Make sure you're comfortable in the practice before you take the assessment. And please make sure you score an 11 out of 12 on the assessment before you move on to the next tab. This just ensures that you are prepared to succeed.